This is an alchemy guide for the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I'm going to explain to you everything about alchemy, how it works, the mechanics, and all of that, okay? So the first thing you need to do is you need to get yourself a mortar and pestle. So you can find them in dungeons and things in the beginning of the game. There's even one in the first dungeon, I think. But if you missed that, you can always go to the Imperial City Market District. And then once you're here, you can go to the southwest corner of this area. And in the back over here, there'll be the main ingredient. This is an alchemy shop. He will sell you the mortar and pestle. So what you do in order to do it is you go to your inventory, and you got to find that thing, the mortar and pestle, and you just click on it. And this will bring you into the alchemy minigame. We'll talk about how to get ingredients in just a second, but let me explain real fast. So at the bottom left, you'll see it says, for this one, restore intelligence, fortify intelligence, unknown effect, okay? So when you first start off and your alchemy is below 25, what you'll have is each ingredient only has one effect, which will be for a lot of things, especially food. It's going to be restore fatigue, but there's also all sorts of different items and different ingredients with different things. Then once you hit level 25 alchemy, then everyone will have two ingredients, or two effects, I mean. And then at 50, there'll be 3, and at 75, there'll be 4 effects, which makes it easier and easier to make potions, and easier to make really cool potions that do multi-effects, okay? But what you'll do in the beginning is you'll look for ones that have the same effect. So for example, flour, it says restore fatigue, and then if we look around, we can find another one with restore fatigue hopefully in here. I don't think I used them all last night when I was playing. Okay, so here, ham, restore fatigue. Okay, so we click on ham. There's ham, it's in there. Okay, then we can go up to that flour, we click on that. Now we have flour and ham in there. Now it says, oh, you're gonna make a restore fatigue on self potion. Okay, also if you want to deselect any of them, they're up here. After you click them, they'll be at the top of the list. So you just click on flour to remove it, click on it, put it back up there. Okay, and you do not want to do more than 2 ingredients for the same effect. So if I put a third ingredient that has restore fatigue, that's not really going to do anything for me. It's just going to make the exact same potion. So I can click this. It literally didn't change anything. It'll just waste an ingredient. So keep that in mind. You want the minimum ingredients possible to make your potion. Okay, then after that, all you got to do is click on it right here, or not right there. Click on it down here, create. And every time you click it, it'll use up the ingredients and it'll craft the potion. Okay, so we just crafted 2 of those. And at doing that gives you alchemy experience and levels up your alchemy, which will let you use more ingredients and will let you have more effects to work with and all that. Okay, and so then you can also get multi ones, which is hard to do at first. Once you have all 4 effects, it's easier. But I don't think I have them any right now, but I know that ham and something was I was able to get restore health and restore fatigue, but I already used all those last night, I guess. But yeah, you can get multi-effect potions. Now, most of the potions you make yourself, if not all of them, they're the kind where it's over a period of time. So even restore health, if you're the one who makes it, it's not the, oh, bam, 50 HP. It's the 50 HP over how many seconds or whatever. Okay. So we still got a few things to talk about here. So we got the different alchemy apparatuses, and then also the value and the stats. So as your alchemy goes up, how good the potions are goes up, and it doesn't matter what the ingredients are. There's no ingredient that's going to give you a better restore fatigue. It's just based on your alchemy skill and that alone, and the equipment, which again we'll talk in a second. Also the value, it goes up based on the alchemy level of the stuff you craft. And also from my testing at least, all potions are the same. It doesn't matter if it's a restore magic, restore health, if it's a chameleon potion, does not matter what the heck it is. It's just based on what alchemy level did you have when you made it. That determines how much it's worth, basically. Okay, so then we have the other, apparatuses or whatever you want to call them. So there's the mortar and pestle, the retort, and then if we go into this alchemy shop, this guy has the novice version of all these. So there's novice, and then there's, I forget all the ones, but it goes, the highest level is master. And let me go to bartering. So this guy will get you started. He has the novice, mortar and pestle, retort, and oh, sorry, he's over here. Whoops, wrong side. He has the retort, and he has the alembic and the calcinator. Okay, so what these do is, if I remember this right, the retort and the alembic, I think, are the ones. They just make it so your potions you make have a higher duration and stronger effect. And the novice version sucks. The novice version is like plus 3.5%, and one's like plus 5 and plus 10% or something like that. And then I think it was the calcinator. Hopefully I'm not mixing this up, but one of these and then the other two. Okay, so one of these just increases all effects, good or bad, where the other two increased only the good effects or something like that. And I don't know about in the remake or the remastered. In the old version, I think it was a calcinator was bugged and it didn't quite work right, actually. But I don't know if it's fixed on the remastered. I mean, who knows? But yeah, if you get a master version of the Mortar and Pestle, what Mortar and Pestle does, if I remember this right, is increases your effective alchemy. So if you have a novice Mortar and Pestle, it's like +2 or +5 alchemy skill while using it. But if you have the master one, I think it's +50, unless they changed it. It's +50 to your alchemy skill when you use it. So if you have a 25 alchemy and you use a master Mortar and Pestle, now it's as if you have 75 alchemy. Again, unless they've changed it in the remastered, okay? Keep that in mind. So how to get those, okay? So there's not really many ways to get them in the game. The number one way is to get them as random drops from chests and from enemies, especially chests. And it's two things to know about that. So it's going to be from like mages, towers, conjurers, towers, things like that, like any kind of magic user type tower. I don't have any. I just started the game on this remastered, but there's different places around the map, like those random dungeons you find and things. And if it's like a wizard's tower or that type of thing, you can save before you go in and then go do it, and it'll randomly generate the loot, and then you'll be able to hopefully find one of them. Now, in order to get the master version of the Mortar and Pestle and stuff, it's based on your, unless they changed it, it's based on your player level. So like if I am level 1, no matter how many wizard's towers I go through, I will never find a master one. But I don't know what the cutoff is. Like I'm level 20 or something. I don't know. You're higher level. Then there'll be a chance that, you know, you kill some wizard, loot some chest in one of those towers, and it'll be a master Mortar and Pestle, right? So you just have to progress your character, basically, be able to get the higher level ones. And then other than that, the last thing to know is that if you go to the alchemy, I don't think I have it. Do I have it on one of my major skills? No, I don't. Okay. There it is, alchemy. At master, what happens is, in this game gets completely broken when you go to master. So at master, you can make potions from a single ingredient, so you don't need to mix and match anymore. You can literally be like, I have 50 flour, put in 50 flour, and be like, look, make 50 potions. And that breaks the game in a lot of ways, which I'll talk about in another video, but that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, and then also another thing that's hidden is you can get an additional potion as you level up. So starting at Apprentice, there's a chance to craft an additional potion. Journeyman, there's, I think it's the same effect actually. But then also you can handle more simultaneous potion effects. Then at Expert, you always craft an additional potion. And then at Master, you can handle even more simultaneous potion effects, okay? Then the last thing is, how do you get ingredients? So you can steal them, you can buy them from people like this. You can also go to different places that have them. For example, there is Ailswell up here. And in this town, there's just a garden in the middle with all this stuff that you can just take to get a bunch of like corn and different ingredients for alchemy. These refresh every 3 days if you are not in the area for the whole 3 days. So if you go and fast travel over to Coral and then sleep 3 days and then come back, it should come back unless they change that. And you can do that in order to get ingredients, or you can buy them. It's up to you which way you want to get them. You can also find them just out and about in random places, especially if you go off the trail. You'll find like mushrooms on the ground, different things. And in caves, you'll find a lot of ingredients too. So be sure to pick all those up and just grind them out into potions in order to level up your alchemy. But yeah, that about covers it. I think that's about everything. So hopefully that helped you out, guys. This has been my alchemy guide. Now you know how alchemy works in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.